He mopped the floors, no one noticed, but one day he walked into a room he wasn't supposed to be in and changed the fate of a billion-dollar company in a matter of seconds. What the CEO did next, nobody expected. John Carter was a quiet man. A janitor at Marlow Tech for 12 years, he cleaned floors, emptied trash, and kept to himself. Most employees didn't know his name. Some called him, "Hey man." Others didn't call him at all. But John had a secret. While mopping the halls at night, he didn't just listen to music. He listened to code, to lectures, to algorithms. MIT open courses, Stanford AI talks. He took notes on napkins and old envelopes. Because John once dreamed of being an engineer until life got in the way. A family tragedy forced him to drop out of school and take any job he could. That job happened to be cleaning up after the very engineers he once aspired to become. Marlow Tech was riding high, one of the fastest-growing AI firms in the country. They just launched a product called OmniView, a real-time fraud detection platform used by major banks and governments. Investors loved it. The media praised it. Stock prices soared. Then, a $100 million bug surfaced. The program started flagging legitimate transactions as fraud. Clients panicked. Contracts were paused. Lawsuits loomed. The entire R&D team was pulled into crisis mode. Days turned into sleepless weeks. Meetings became shouting matches. The CEO, Jennifer Marlow, was furious. Her company, her legacy, was collapsing. One evening, during an emergency overnight coding session, John entered the wrong floor. He was told to clean the executive conference room, but that room was full. Whiteboards covered in code, screens blinking with error logs, exhausted engineers arguing. Someone shouted, "We need fresh eyes!" And John, with a mop in his hand, quietly said, "It's a memory leak." The room fell silent. "What did you say?" asked the developer. John hesitated, then stepped closer. "Your script is allocating memory recursively on null returns. The loop never exits. It's not a fraud detection problem, it's a resource overflow." Laughter, confusion, then silence. A lead engineer quickly typed in the fix. It worked. Error logs stopped. The system stabilized. In less than 30 seconds, the issue that stumped a 50-person team for 3 weeks was resolved by the janitor. When Jennifer Marlow heard what happened, she rushed to the room. "You did this?" she asked, looking at John. He nodded humbly. "I just like solving puzzles." She didn't speak. Instead, John's story spread throughout the company, then the tech world. He was invited to speak at conferences. He never bragged, he never gloated, but he inspired. Marlow Tech instituted a new policy. Every employee, regardless of role, could submit ideas directly to leadership. Creativity had no rank. Respect had no job description. One janitor reminded them all, "Greatness isn't about where you work, it's about what you see." How many geniuses do we walk by every day without noticing? How many problems go unsolved because the right person wasn't allowed in the room? Sometimes brilliance is hiding in plain sight. You just have to be willing to see it. If this story moved you or opened your eyes, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Has Stories, where powerful, untold stories come to life. One story could change your perspective forever.